Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Fahmi Nur Aziz. I'll lead presentation about my project. It is scientific work by the title Improving Self-Quality by Using the Pattern of Islamic Boarding School Education in Managing Daily Life. A social creature on daily basis, humans will often interact with both the same sex and the opposite sex, either directly or indirectly. In addition, they also have their own activities every day. Therefore, they must apply a regular and scheduled lifestyle. In the application of this lifestyle is not accordance with what is talk sometimes that is something that cause all things to be done that are not carried out because of the lack of educational pattern embedded in themselves or self-quality that is not developed so that all daily activities are not carried out uncontrolled. By mentioning the name of God Almighty, I made this scientific work which aims to solve the problem to be discussed as well as to complete the tasks that have been given to me by the supervisor in order to get the desired result both by me and the lecturer. In this scientific paper, I took the title Improving Self-Quality by Using the Pattern of Boarding School Education in Managing Daily Life. The reason I took the title of the scientific paper above is to respond to unsolved problems that often occur among us. In this scientific work, I have three methods. One, apply in congregation in the mosque on time, please determined by the law. And through implementation of Islamic boarding school activities. And third, education of civility and manners. This activity teaches us the importance of worship to God and also teaches us to always remember God in all our daily activities because of our ability to live because of good blessing gift to us. And in the field of management, prayer teaches us to always use time efficiently. In every activity in the Islamic boarding school, of course, there are movers in each of the field of activity with the movement in each field. Of course, there is one encouragement to carry out activities that must be carried out in the boarding school with the aim that someone is able to make a schedule of daily activities and be able to carry them out without any orders from others. Therefore, this kind of education pattern must be embedded in each of them to improve their quality, to be more disciplined and consistent in carrying out something. Surely, in every Islamic boarding school, taught manner and adab, using the basis of previous ulama books such the book of Ta'limu Ta'alim and the book of Al-Ahkul Kalimah, Al-Ahlakul Banin, which contain or teaching about adab in everyday life. Also teaches you use manners in every activity or activity. Therefore, the teaching of manners need to be silent from an early age so that when stepping on adolescence, a person is able to use the emission period well, and therefore this can make a person's character better and able to interact with fellow humans with real norms so as to improve one's self quality. So, what has been said earlier, we can take some of the result of them. Self development. Through character development in the Islamic body school education pattern, a person can develop his potential. A person is able to develop the talent contained in him. So, discipline. Islamic body school are very concerned about discipline because discipline is something that must be owned by someone so that one's life can be organized. So, question of consistency. Activities carried on Islamic boarding school are running or continuous, so that over time someone is able to carry out this without any coercion. So, sense of responsibility. Responsibility is something that must be owned by everyone, but rarely people have this trait because the reluctant to bear risks. But it can be resolved if in someone there is a leadership character and one of the institution that educate leadership character is the Islamic boarding school. Improving subculture is important in human life. In this scientific paper, we discuss the influence of Islamic boarding school education pattern on improving the quality of participant in managing daily life. The results show that the pattern of Islamic boarding school education had a significant positive influence on improving the quality of participant. So we have to a conclusion. The Islamic boarding school education pattern is an education system that has distinctive characteristic and is different from the conventional education system. In Islamic boarding school, religious education is the main focus with the an emphasis of understanding the Quran, Hadith, and other religious values. Intensive religious education and regular worship practice help study participants deepen religious understanding and increase spiritual closeness to God. The development of social attitude is also a focus in the pattern of Islamic boarding school education. Maybe for me, if any mistake, I beg your pardon. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.